Now the thing is, our work is spreading very fast, and people are taking to eat. In Europe, I find the land is much more fertile, surprisingly. And once people get realization, they become fantastic. I mean, they think it's something that they have been expecting, and they understand Sahaja Yoga much better than we understand here. Though your Kundalinis rise very high, I have seen that. But the progress is not that all right. Now Ray has been to India. He'll tell you what sort of people we have in India and how they have progressed themselves. Now, as I said, the main problem of our country is lethargy. And lethargy is something we have to overcome somehow. And this lethargy is actually a satanic force. It's not lethargy only of the matter that comes from material domination on the spirit, but it is really satanic because it stops your progress and is to be avoided. And to get out of it, one has to be really alert about it, how it crawls onto you. Krishna has put the worst vice in the whole world is alasya, means lethargy. Alasyopi jayate. Everything comes out of alasya. According to him, first the lethargy comes in, and because of lethargy we get into vices, and then we go to the right side also because of lethargy. Because just to avoid the lethargy, we go to the right side too much. So, according to him, everything starts with lethargy, and then the person loses the essence of life through lethargy. And this is our special quality, and that is our real problem, is the lethargy. Because Sahaja Yoga is a thing where we say there is a kriya. You don't have to do anything. It is effortless. Everything works out effortless, spontaneously. So we think that everything is going to work out for us spontaneously. Only the Kundalini Jagruti is spontaneous for the first time, not for the second time. Only for the first time. That is, I have to do it, or my photographer has to do it. But afterwards, you have to work. You have to keep your Kundalini afloat. You have to understand what are your problems. What are you getting into? I mean, individually, every one of you is a masterpiece. Individually. Because of lethargy, you are clouded. Secondly, because of lethargy, you are secluded. Lethargy gives you also ego. Because anything that challenges lethargy, you get on top of that person. You don't like such a person. But the lethargy also those do not have are the people their attention is not on spiritual development. Theirs is, as I told you yesterday, on other things which are not important to spiritual life. We pay so much attention to other things than to our spiritual life. Why is it? Why is it we pay more attention to material things, to material comforts, to material achievements, to material obsessions? Why? We must think about it. And why not to our spiritual ascent? The reason is we have been identified with matter. We have been going through that circle. We thought that we must have material development. So we had Industrial Revolution. We created a society dominated by industries. Machinery came up. We saw the machinery started dominating us. We wanted to misidentify from that machinery. Machinery has also given us lethargy. Because we use machine-made things, our hands do not work. We have lost all the deftness of the hands. We have lost all the walking capacity. We can only take a bus or a car. We do not want to walk at all. Now this mechanization And the use of matter too much has made us sort of matters ourselves. We have become matter. That we cannot live without it. We are so identified with it. After realization, if you are still identified with the matter, then your realization slows down. So one has to understand fully that matter is absolutely secondary. Without, of course, getting your body, you cannot receive realization. You have to have your body. But matter which is gross is of no meaning. Subtle matter is all right for us. That's important. Like this light which is burning is important. Water that is in the ocean is all right. The sky, open sky, say here it is not so good, but if you go to a country, it's even better. The Mother Earth, say example here, I don't know how it is, but in India, certain places, Mother Earth is very much sucking your material identifications. So matter has been identified with us, we have been using it, living with it, and that's why it is easy for us to get back into the same circle of matter. And we get into it. We pay attention more to it. Your attention, if it is dominated by matter, people can make it out. And that is one thing has to look after very clearly, because these are countries who have advanced so much in material advancement. So what happens? Every matter attracts your attention. You go on the street, this one woman is standing, or there's something selling, this happening. All the time the attention. You see, it is their job to attract your attention, otherwise how are they going to exploit you? See, they will have no justification. So they produce things, advertise things, to do in such a way to distract your attention. Now this is a force which is acting against our attention. So as far as possible, keep your attention straight or on the Mother Earth. If you can control your attention, you can overcome your material domination. Now the best thing is to put attention to your spirit. If you start putting your attention to spirit, the sweetness of the spirit itself will make the whole thing very sweet and beautiful. The attention should be in the spirit. When you are getting ready, keep the attention on the spirit. Now it's not difficult because Kundalini has reached that stage. Before realization, if I had said it, then you would have said, Mother, how to do it. But now, when you have got realization, try to bring your attention to spirit. Means first, when the Kundalini rises, you start looking at the spirit. Or you say when you get realization, you see the spirit. In the sense that the spirit starts flowing through you. You start watching it's flowing, it's this thing. But then, after some time, you must enter into spirit and see through the window of the spirit, the whole thing, by developing your witness spirit. If you develop your witness state, from attention you become knowledge, the truth. Then material things become the knowledge. Aesthetics of matter start giving you joy. You do not want to possess it, but they start giving you joy. And even if you want to possess it, it would be just to enjoy it and give it away to somebody else. It's like that. It's for your enjoyment and you want to give it away to someone else. When you develop your witness state, this will come to you, that you will not keep things to yourself, but you would like to give and share. Sharing. That is the time you should know you have become a witness, because you are enjoying. Witness state is the state of Shri Krishna, of Virat. When you start sharing your things, then it is a proper